Early April 1945, and the Battle of Seelow commences. Following a brutal early morning preparatory bombardment, the Soviet forces stormed towards the heights, trying to take the positions dug in by the German defenders. Backlit by spotlights, the Soviets unfortunately realize that the Germans have fallen back from their front line and taken up better commanding positions past the marshlands along the heights themselves. With the spotlights lighting them up from behind, making it an easy target for the Germans, the Soviet assault begins to falter. Let's see if they can push through in this game here. The German defense forces are primarily comprised of a Berlin battle group. We have our HQ of 2 Sturmgewehr 44 teams. We have a Berlin Fallschirmjäger platoon with 7 assault rifle teams, a heavy machine gun, a Panzerschreck, and a late Panzer Grenadier platoon with 7 MG teams and Panzerfausts. We also have in formation 2 PaK-40s and 2 7.5 centimeter infantry guns. In support, we have 2 heavy Puma scout troops, 1, 2, a unit of IR Panthers with a Yoo-Hoo, 2 training platoon King Tigers, and the Clausewitz 15 centimeter triple flak. Alongside that, we have, for our modified scenario, as you will see in the Battlefront article, the 3 5 centimeters, and instead of 1 2 centimeter, we actually upped the points from what we wrote, and we're going to do 3 2 centimeter AA guns as well, and 8 machine gun nests. Alongside that, all of our minefields and barbed wires. 170 points of Soviet attackers. We have a Hero T-34-85 company from Bagration Soviets, 1 HQ tank, 3 platoons of 4. We have the Hero Armored Reconnaissance Group from the Berlin Soviets, HQ of 2 SMGs mounted in a M3 Scout car, though we're modeling with a German captured car. 2 platoons each of 7 SMG and Panzerfaust teams mounted in M3 Scout cars. And a battery of mortars. I just have to get the 3rd mortar out. That's my bad. Sorry, guys. In support, we have 3 Hero IS-2s, BA-64 OP, a battery of 3 Hero Su-76s, 3 BA-64 Scout cars, and a unit of the assault sappers from Berlin Soviets, 7 SMG teams and a DPMG team, and then we switched out 2 of the SMG teams for flamethrower teams. And that'll be 170 points of Soviets. Alright, here we are after deployment. So we have 2 objectives there and there. All my fortifications were deployed. Got a pair of 5 centimeter and 2 centimeter guns there at the back with an MG nest. Another 2 centimeter AA gun up there on the hill. One of the 5 centimeters there, and the other 2 5 and 2 centimeters there with more MG nests. We're using these ones. They're MG bunkers, but they're MG nests. We're just doing the front facing that way, and the same with those 2. Then I deployed my army. I've got my Panzer Grenadier late platoon in the wood line there. The 2 assault rifle command teams occupying that building. 7.5 centimeter infantry guns there in the back, hiding in the trees. And the 2 Puma Heavy with the 2 centimeter and the PaK-40 there. Feeling pretty thin on the ground. Facing off against Ben's Soviets, we have his reconnaissance and force, the Hero sappers there in the marshlands making their way forward, backed up by the T-34-85 companies for the most part. The last platoon is there, with the recon company mounted and advancing up the roadway. 82s and SUs off the flank of the road to support. And over here, the BA-64 and some ZSUs making their way forward. The mission will be using the Night Attack and Searchlights card from Bagration Soviet Command Card deck, so we'll start at nights. These searchlights will illuminate anything with any teams, friend or foe, within 40 inches of Ben's table edge. Unfortunately, in this mission, that does spotlight him, just like in history. The backlight made for easy targets for the Russians, or for the Germans shooting at the Russians. So Ben will have first turn. He's got to take and hold 1 objective of 2 within 6 turns. This is gonna hurt. We'll be back after turn 1 movement. And because I forgot to actually show that the planes were part of the force, Ben has a IL-2 flight, so we are going to roll for that in the starting step, turn 1. That's okay. It's only because it's nighttime. So we'll be back after turn 1 movement.
All right, movement. Spotlight is honestly just a straight up negative endurance, especially on the long table edge.
In this mission, it is.
So we were going to blitz everything. we crossed here and moved all the tanks. They moved the engineers. We did keep everything. They obviously couldn't dash any further, being in the swamp. They're set up to clear some defenses for the armored column. We've kept everything outside the range of his gun pit. This stuff had nowhere to go. Didn't care. It all road dashed or cross countryed in the T-34s and has all moved as fast as it could up the roadway. The airborne or the AAA moved up here as well. The mortars actually were at the extreme edge of their range, so they've taken the turn to move forward this turn. Does this use the 76? They can shoot the table, so they've remained as the only stationary element. Almost everything else has dashed or moved as far as it could. There won't be a lot of shooting to go through. We will go into really a bombardment or two.
If he's got line of sight. All right, so basically the only shooting we're going to have is Ben's going to attempt to spot his veteran Su-76s over down here on top of my late Panzer Grenadiers. So night fighting and tall terrain, he'll be ranging on a 5+. First attempt. Every game. All right, well, we'll be right back after we figure out how many teams are getting hit. All right, so hitting every single Panzer Grenadier team and one of the bunkers. Well, potentially hitting. I guess we still got to roll.
Okay, so we ranged it on the first.
Yep.
So we'll do the bunker.
Yep. I don't think it adds anything for night fighting. It was just the ranging in part that added it.
So it's
straight up
it's
3+.
Threes.
Hits the bunker.
And then we have 2 teams.
One
of them.
Okay.
Team here.
Yep.
Team.
Nope.
Nope. Team.
Nope.
They're 4s. Right. Okay. Team.
Yep.
Yep.
And then the one out there.
And one on the end.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So then I need some dice. So the bunker saves on a 3+. It saves. And then infantry. So the team behind the team on the far side fails. So that'll be firepower. The team out in the open passes. The team right next to the bunker passes, and the command team passes. So just a firepower check on the one team. I think we said your firepower was a 4+.
I think it's a 4+. We'll double check.
And
it's definitely going to be not 5, so boom.
So that'll be a dead Panzer Grenadier, but they're now lit up for me to shoot. Not that they weren't already, but yeah. Anyways, we'll be back after that.
All right, and we have German.
So
bottom of 1.
We're going to unpin my infantry on a 4+.
Yep.
And then I'm going to roll for reserves on a 5+. Of course not.
All right. That's good to delay at least one turn.
On with movement. All right, movement. They moved
Grand
up on
total
the hill.
of what could move?
I mean, everything could move. It's just I don't want to move. So I'll be back after I contemplate some shooting. All right, so some shooting that has to actually do something, so obviously it's not going to. What we're going to do first is my formation commander is going to spot out of one of the windows at the hotel down the road for the 7.5 centimeter guns that I didn't think to check the range on in bombardment, so bear with me, guys, as I remember how to play the game. It's 48 inches, so they should have range, but that's less than half the table to get to them. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll 3 dice at once, 3 different colors. This will be the first attempt, this will be the second attempt, black will be the third attempt. Obviously, if one of them gets it, it'll be whatever attempt is the earliest. I need a 5 to range in, again, because of tall terrain and night fighting.
So I'll get it on the third attempt.
Works out. So, we're going to put down right here, we're going to hit all 3 on both platoons, basically. I'm not going to bother rolling for the T-34s because its anti-tank is 2, and I don't think it's going to do much, but whatever. What is your hit-on number for your scout cars? Are they aggressive or careful?
Everything here is careful, actually.
All right, so they are careful, so we're hitting them on 6s. So first
by platoon.
3, yeah. First 3, I get 1. Put it in the center one. Second platoon, I get none. And you know what? Just for fun, the 1 T-34 I'm pinging. Okay, I guess I do hit it. So do him first. Top armor 1 against anti-tank 2. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured would happen. All right, and then top armor 0 against anti-tank 2.
bounces
Cool,
away.
but I am at least ranged in. Not that it's going to make much of a difference. Next, we're going to have this Pack 40. It's going to shoot here. You are concealment because I can see your turret, but not your hull. And he is under 16, so I'll be hitting you on a 3 becoming 4 becoming 5 for night fighting. That's cocked.
We're under 16?
Yeah, just. All right, 2 centimeter won't be able to do anything. None of my packs on this side have line of sight.
And we were out of range, and
he'll
we
take
move
his
one in.
shots.
Okay.
He's got 2 shots. You are over 16, but not in concealment, so hitting you again on 5s because night fighting. 1 hit on your front armor, and he take 9 to front armor 6. 3's equal, 4's ignore. All right, I got 1 shot that succeeded in actually doing something. So on a firepower 4+, I blew up a tank. I haven't done that in a while. So that is 1 dead T-34, and everything else will be out of range or not be able to hurt them. So that will be my very successful turn 1. All right, turn 2 starting step, rolling for plans. Nope. We'll be
From
back
1 to 2. They might come back in,
in 3 turns.
reserves.
All right, on to movement.
Okay. A lot of the continuing from last turn. T-34s here. Moved up. They moved into the tree line to engage the Pumas and the AT pits on that flank. The rest of the column didn't advance. The infantry weren't going to be able to dismount and assault. A lot of machine guns I didn't like. So we have just barreled everything forward. The AAA wasn't going to find any good shots, so they've actually dashed to catch up to the column. The artillery and the mortars included are going to stay stationary this turn to bombard. The highlight was all of the sappers did their mine clearing job, have all moved into the minefields. So a couple of them is far enough to reach the wire, and nobody failed their tests. Rest of the vehicles made all their cross checks except for the commander, who stayed behind. So they've moved up for the sappers to clear their way next turn. We'll go into our shooting. Roll a skill check.
All right, so start of the turn, or start of the shooting phase. Ben wants to pop some smoke pots on the engineer sappers. So yeah, just a skill check. First attempt, second attempt. Yeah. All right, we'll place that and be back with the rest. All right, for the rest of the shooting, going to start with the mortars to range in. Might as well range in the mortars first.
Well, they've got a choice. We're going to repeat first.
Okay.
Because maybe they get lucky and kill a bunch and we find a better target. Probably not.
Well, you got 6 MG teams now and a bunker.
So yeah,
on 4s.
We'll hit the bunker.
On 3 on the bunker, got it, and then 4 on the infantry.
So boom.
Nope.
Yep. Yes. Second one. No. Third one. No. So just the front one.
Okay.
The bunker. And the guy on the outside. Yeah.
All right, so the bunker fails, so that will be a firepower on him. And then just working my way across, I'll just do the 3 infantry. It won't really matter to me.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
So that. So 1 infantry fail on a fire. So firepower on the infantry.
Infantry. Is a fail.
Is a fail. And then, yeah, firepower, yeah, it's 4+. And then firepower in the bunker, which you have to reroll.
The bunker, I have to reroll. Succeeds with a reroll.
Fails.
So close. All right, mortar's going to try and pretty much range in the same spot then. Because we did not get lucky. So he's going to need
6 up, because I think he's skill 4+.
there. So 6s.
So 6s needed to range in here for the mortars.
Yep.
First, second, third. No. Okay.
Okay, so that's artillery. We'll go straight into regular shots.
Yep.
We did some pre-rolls just to see what we could see.
To speed it up.
Platoon over here was only going to be able to see the bunker. They only rolled a 1, so 4 inches they can't see. Over here, the IS-2 is being blocked by the moving infantry. The platoon here
shooting at the 5
is going to
centimeter.
shoot at the 5 centimeter, which fired.
Did fire last turn. Now he is a nest that's hit on 3+ and counts as in
concealed.
cover. So 4s becoming 5s to hit. Becoming
hit.
6s for long range.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, one hit.
Yep. So
using
3 up.
cannon.
Saved.
Okay, over here, we're going to do the 3 of them. They're going to shoot at the Pumas.
All right, so the Pumas are in the open, but at night tiding, so hitting on 5s.
1 hit.
Which one are you putting it on?
We'll put it on the Pack 40.
I'm going to mistaken target. No,
Which you won't.
So firepower.
All right. Yeah, I guess straight to firepower.
Bails him out. It's usually how it goes for me.
Come on today. All right, we do have a couple front 50s. Going to shoot the gun nest there. Boom, boom, boom.
So aggressive, night fighting, conceal, 5 up to hit.
4.
Not bad.
50s. My American 50s, for all their bravado, never actually do much.
1 fails.
Okay. 5
up.
plus.
And then re-rolling because of the nest.
If this does it, come on, 50, please. Yeah!
Anything else?
The rest of it is either dashed or blocked line of sight. So, yeah.
All right, on to German turn 2. Okay, starting step, turn 2. Gonna remount here, 5 plus to remount. Nope. Unpin, 4 plus. Unpins, and last stand, 6 plus. Nope, so they're gone. And then 2 dice for reserves. I'll get a unit.
All right, we know that's going to be a scary target. And we'll be back when whatever your movement comes to.
All right, so reserves. I brought on my King Tiger training platoon. That probably isn't that big a shock to anyone, but it is what I've done. Otherwise, I moved some of the infantry from the forest into the building. Yes, they're stacked on top of each other. Yes, they're in the building. And then the command team moved around behind. And that's my movement. So we'll be back to some shooting.
So that German turn 2 shooting.
Yep, so infantry guns will attempt to range in right here now.
Column on the road. Fair enough.
Because they have done so much so far. So once again, green is first attempt, gray is second attempt, black is third attempt. Needing a 5 to range in. I'll get it on the second attempt. So I am hitting the 6 trucks. And that's it.
Yeah, in this case, yeah. 6 trucks. It's just do them in 3 and 3.
Yep. Hitting on 5s. Nope. And the second platoon also hitting on 5s. 2, 3. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Top armor 0 to anti-tank 2. Oh, you know what? 2 guns firing. So 2. Rerolling successfuls because I've got less than 3 guns. Forgot that last turn. Yep.
They're both okay.
Okay, so then we're going to move on to some other stuff. We're going to have this 5-centimeter nest shoot at the T-34s.
Yep.
Just within 6. They hit 2 targets, hitting you on aggressive. So 3
Aggressive,
for concealment,
so just concealed.
4 for concealment, 5
Nice.
for night fighting. So 1 hit for an armor, and he takes 9 to for number 6.
I am
Firepower 4 plus.
got 0 armor plating
Blown up.
on that division.
Okay, so that one will be the dead one.
Okay.
I really don't even know what I want to do next. I guess machine guns into your trucks, because I'm anti-tank 2.
Yeah, you can get lucky. I have done it once or twice before.
Yeah, that's fair. You're careful, right?
Yes.
So hitting you on 5s.
5s at night.
So first one, 1 hit. And I'll just do the second one. It's going to be the same platoon. So 2 hits in total. Oh.
One's a tie.
Okay. So 6s to bail you out.
No.
That's the opposite of a 6. Okay, so then the King Tigers. Removing red fire 1. I'm just going to direct fire them into the T-34s because they fired last turn. You are over 16, and I am technically shooting through a ruck now, so concealed, so hitting you on 5s.
You're over 16?
Yes. Bonus. And pants vests don't have range. I don't have a Panzerschreck. I can't shoot your Fallschirmjäger.
My engineers, they're like Fallschirmjägers without parachutes.
Yes, sorry, I don't have my Fallschirmjäger. I can't shoot your engineers. There we go. And I don't want to shoot my infantry yet. So, yeah, that'll be my turn 2.
And we'll bring you back for Soviet turn 3.
All right, Soviet turn 3 starting step. We have
Just the planes.
okay, 4+.
We have planes.
All right,
We have planes target.
we'll be back with
We'll see if they amount to anything after that.
All right, here we are after turn 3 movement. Take us through it.
Aggressive, getting cluttered movement. Engineers, they cleared the wire. Pioneers actually auto-cleared the minefields. One guy stayed behind because he was clipping the wire, and the rest have moved up, being led by the flamethrowers. Over here, a couple have moved up over the wire. One did get stuck. Commander dashed because he was trying to catch up, getting out of the swamp. The rest of the vehicles have all passed their drive over the wire. The IS-2s just straight up the center. 2 of them, dodging the minefield, came through, and the other 2 are taking positions just to fire till next turn. Everything else here, we did dismount one of the infantry platoons to start digging in on the objective, with their vehicles coming around as well. The others have stayed mounted for a turn, just in the face of too much machine gun fire and the fact there's just out of room. And then the armored cars, the anti-air, have all moved up column as well. The planes, as you see, are over here. We're definitely going to try and at least bomb those King Tigers. Maybe we'll get a lucky threat. Fortunately, we've moved in with range of our repeat bombardment, so we're going to have to change that. And the T-34s here, they've stayed stationary to hopefully deal with some of these gun pits that have actually been taking them out. So, aggressive. We're on to the objective. Let's hope I can clean it out.
All right, we'll be back with some shooting. All right, spotting your first bombardment. The Su-76 is up on the hill line here, right?
Oh, yeah. Su-76 is going to fire up on the hill where they've seen the infantry guns.
Needing 5 to range it.
Landing into the trees. Boom.
First attempt.
Good on the second. Perfect. So it's just up there somewhere. We've got 2 infantry guns and 2 gun pits. We'll do the 2 infantry guns. Second attempt means
5s to hit. 1 hit.
1.
Okay. And then 4s to hit the
4's in the gun pit. So for the AA, yeah, and for the AT,
no. Okay. So 3 up save on the infantry gun. Yep. And 3 up save on the AA gun. Yep.
Okay. We're ranged in. The mortars are going to range in on the gun pits over here.
Okay. 4 becoming 5 becoming 6.
Yep.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
All right, night. And then we'll do the planes.
Okay, so I'll do my AA first. We already measured. We have
Checked
2
for 2
AAs
guns.
in range. What is your hit on number? Is it 3 or 4? Or is it 2? I know your save's like a 2.
They're flying tanks. They are. Hit on is a 4.
Okay, so I got 3 shots each.
So I guess would it be at night or no?
I think the knight does that.
Yeah. Okay. So it goes to 5s.
So
Still
2 hits.
I do a
Plane
save. They have the 2+ save.
Okay.
1
And then
and
a
the
5 firepower to down a plane. Nope. So AA is incredibly useless against planes.
So are about to be the planes. So they've got to still range in.
Yeah, so what was the skill?
So they're trained.
Yeah, so ranging in on a 5. We did
did,
check
it was
there
on
was
flat.
no template or terrain underneath it.
So just night
Yep.
is 5.
Nope, second attempt. Third attempt. Nope.
No. And that's what they amount to.
Yep. Well, hey, I mean, they didn't die.
Could hurt. It could have hurt. It was a T5. Okay. We're going to go into the bulk of other shooting. I'm going to open, just probably working down the line.
Now, again, needing to spot. Or roll line of
spot.
sight. As long as you don't roll a 1, he'll have... Yeah, okay.
So they're going to shoot the bunker.
Yep,
main
hitting
cannon.
on a 4 because of concealment.
2 of them.
5 because concealed and gone to ground because they're gun teams.
I guess, yeah. But does the bunker get gone to ground?
Well, he's a gun nest, which makes it a gun team.
Sure.
1
We
hit.
get 1 hit.
Okay. 3 up save. Yep.
Okay. These guys.
Flamethrowers. I'm a little
Flamethrowers.
So they have range to 1 at least. I don't
There's
know.
1 and 1. So,
Oh yeah, there he is.
boom.
Okay, so he's got range.
Boom.
Range.
Okay, so 4. There's the 1.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Okay, and then on the other one?
And
might as well roll it now.
4 at the other one.
1. Okay, so 1 and 1. Now these are brutal, right?
They're not brutal. No, they're just firepower auto.
I thought flamethrowers were brutal.
I don't think so.
I think they are. We'll check.
Double check.
All right, so yes, after a little bit of kerfuffling, we found it. So yes, they do reroll save. So the first gun nest dies because it's auto firepower, and the second gun nest also dies.
All right, that is handy.
Just bunch I'd love to have something live. Ugh.
Oh, that's actually I think the first time the flamethrower
would enjoy
did it.
a longer than 4-turn game once in a while. Anyways, what's next?
All right. Most of them are blocking each other. 1, 2. That's it. 2 of them are just going to do SMG shots.
Those ones are concealed and gone to ground.
One
so
stand
6s.
that they can hit. So 3 each.
3 hits.
3 hits.
Okay. Good to go.
Good to go. He's laying down. Working across. IS-2, just fire up at the house.
All right,
if he can see, he's got to do range.
Range for visibility first, so he can see.
Definitely
so
see.
I'm concealed. So 4+. I'm assuming you're going to shoot the guys that move, so not gone to ground. So concealed makes them, sorry, to hit is 4, concealed is 5, knife fighting is 6, slow firing is 7.
Yeah, they're slow firing. Fantastic. 7s.
They are brutal, though.
One of them, if it's confirmed. That's...
Yeah, okay. Close. Very close.
All right. We'll go into the T-3485s.
Yep.
Doing the same. We'll do the 2 and 2, but we'll roll their sight range. 3 means, what is it?
4.
Times 4.
12 inches.
So 2 can't see. These
can.
2 can. So 2
They'll
guys.
be hitting on 4s, becoming 5s. Unless you shoot in the formation HQ. But
no.
All right, so 1 hit on
One
the MG team. Firepower.
3+.
Yep.
We do get a team.
Okay.
That's excellent. An MG team. And then we'll do, that's all the tanks. So we'll go into various vehicles. We'll do these guys here. They're not seeing anything. We'll do the infantry. Actually, they have only 4 inches, so they're definitely, whatever they can see is regardless. So 2 of them can see the building up here. And
now remember, you have to shoot at what you intend to assault if you wish to assault. So any team that shoots...
technically they're a platoon.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I forgot. Right, I keep thinking it's only my formation commander in there. That's right.
Yeah, no. So they're going to shoot the same. The one over here can shoot the one guy. These 2 can shoot up at the building.
Okay.
Arguably, it's
5
overall
to
the
hit.
same as far as...
Oh, sorry, 6 is to hit because knife fighting hand concealment. That's right.
Nope. And the ones in the building.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Saved.
Okay. The other armored car is going to just shoot the building. He has range. So he has 50s, 2, 4, 6. 2 of those. It's 6s, right? Yep.
1 fails.
5 up firepower. Nope. We will go into machine guns from the BA cars. I don't even know how much they have when they're on the move. And yeah, they'll shoot the same thing. 1, 2, 3. 3 hits.
2 firepowers.
6s. We got 1 actually. That's the last of that platoon in the building. The AA here, they're actually going to shoot at the machine gun nests over there.
Okay, they are concealed and gone to ground and
So
night fight. So
this
3,
use-
4, 5, 6s to hit.
On the moving, have 3 shots each with their quad 50s. So they're at, what do we need? 6s again? Everything. 6s, all right. We do have 2.
Okay.
Did knock out 3 of them though.
1 fail.
1, so
5.
5 plus with a re-roll. No. And then we'll do the T-34-85s. They'll do stationary cannon shots at the gun pit there.
Hitting on 5s.
1.
Passes.
I think that might be the extent of our shooting.
All right. So we'll be back after
if there's any kind of assault.
All right, Ben's launching his first assault. We've got some defensive fire. We got the 2 STG-44s, and what was it? One.
The one team here that's pinned down.
Are we sure the other team wasn't within 8?
Well, more also is he's not in 2 of the edge of the forest
I think
to this direction. 2 of the edge of the forest is to here, so he doesn't quite come out.
Sure.
He'd be in 8 otherwise.
But I had him set up that he was within 2, but okay. So
he is to the front.
Hitting you on 5s. Is your carry full range?
Yes.
1, 2.
So 2
a lot of 1s.
Saves.
I kill a team.
All right, 1 team goes down, which I guess is out of the assaulting team. Now they have a 2+ assault. We do kill the 2 teams in the building.
Okay, well, that I'm not going to counterattack because I don't have anything that can hurt you now. So we'll be back and see if I can even get back into range of the objective. Otherwise, that's going to be another really short game. All right, just to further go in there, we're charging in the assault sappers. They were also careful, right?
Yes.
Okay, I got 4 pinned MG teams. That'll be 8 shots. Shooting through concealment. Hitting you on 6s.
3.
Yeah, only 3.
1
Okay,
does
one.
die.
And then they're assault 2+ as well. Yep. I'll attempt to counterattack at this point because it's kind of important, but I'll fail, so I'll fall back. All right, starting step: unpinning the Panzer Grenadiers. Nope. And unpinning the infantry guns. Nope. Great. Excellent. 3 dice for reserves. I'll get 1 unit.
Just the 1 guaranteed? Okay.
All right. So just realized I'm not going to be able to move within 4 inches of my objective anyway, so it's foregone conclusion, but I'll see what else I can kill with my tanks here. So the Panthers I chose on for my reserve. They advanced their tactical 10-inch forward. King Tigers, they just moved up 10. And the Panzer Grenadiers, I mean, they can't advance towards the enemy because they're pinned, so might as well just leave them where they are. So we'll be back with some shooting. All right, so Panthers, going to start with them. They are going to shoot the T-34s here, straight out in the open to them, and there is no more night fighting. I forgot to roll on camera, and I rolled a 5+. So we're in daytime, so I don't need to roll for sights. They are over 16.
Over 16,
right,
yep.
So hitting out of 4, 2 shots. Both hit, anti-tank 14 to your front armor 7.
Yep, straight through.
Bailed and destroyed. So I'll just mark that with the dice.
Yeah, 1's dead.
Okay, you can do that. We'll just remember 1's bailed out. The King Tiger is going to shoot straight through to one of the IS-2s in the open to him. Turning their turret. They, I believe, are also over 16.
I believe so.
Edge of the barrel.
You know what? From the end of the barrel, go ahead and shoot in 16.
I can never remember. Do we actually measure from the end of the barrel from the hull?
Normally the barrels aren't that big of a difference on most vehicles.
These ones are pretty long.
It's like maybe an extra ½ inch or something, but go ahead and do the 16.
You know what? Even from the edge of the hull, it's that one's still within 16.
I think it technically is supposed to be from the barrel when you're shooting, from barrel to hull.
All right, then we'll just hit you on your careful rating. 2 shots, hitting you on 4.
Which won't make a difference after all that fuss.
Oof. All right, lucky plucky 5cm into your T-34s again, hitting you on 4s. 1 hit, and you take 9, front armor 3, or front armor 6.
Is our armor worth anything?
It equals. Fire up,
barely.
Bail you out. I don't bail you out. And that'll be my turn, which will be game. So we'll be back with a debrief. All right, well, that was Seelow of Heights. It was not the Call of Duty World at War experience for me. It was for you, though. You blitzed through pretty fast. That was good, though.
Well, for some reason, I guess because I'm a very big infantry player, didn't really realize that the T-34s, even the 85s, had a 2+ cross check.
Yeah, no, they're pretty fast and pretty
so,
reliable at getting through terrain.
The swamp would have been a big hindrance, especially
even
crossing
for your
at
Shermans, I think
night.
they're cross 3+.
3 at night, 4. Like you're leaving. I'm not going to line abreast through the swamp.
The +1 for cross on night, we actually forgot about that until about halfway through the game when he was already through the marshes. But with crossing on a 2+ to start with, it's not that big a deal.
And I mean, at the first turn, I was doing
you did roll
or a cross here,
all of them,
and I was rolling them anyway. So
yeah, no,
it wouldn't have slowed him down appreciably.
It was interesting. I think
even with the defenses, there's just not enough.
Yeah.
We had to question if you could put minefields. It said you couldn't put the bunkers on the road.
Yes, I think it also does stipulate you can't put them on the minefields on the road as well, because it doesn't want you to block the roads.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do.
Well, yeah, I
punched an armored column straight up the road in 2 turns.
But that's the thing. It wasn't even them that really was the problem. It was all this massive tanks and the assault sappers.
You were going to struggle no matter what.
I needed more AT.
But I mean, the tanks would have had trouble. They couldn't get you out of the house. I'd have been standing here outside the house shooting shells at you.
I'm okay with that.
I know, exactly. But that's how you'd hold me up.
Yeah.
But, and I can't assault the bunkers. So the tanks would kill a lot. They'd have been sitting at the objective and not able to claim it or push you off it. Because you could have just gone to ground and just held out. We see how shooting firepower at buildings, it's very difficult. When you've got slow firing short range guns, it's hard. And it would have bought a turn or two. The road was the problem. Being able to blitz M3 scout cars straight up the road, 36 inches like first turn, and like there's nothing in the way, long table edge or not, I'm going to make it across.
Honestly,
fast.
What I could have done is just put some of the barbed wire along the edge of the road there, where in front of the 2 buildings.
Yeah.
That would have helped. Because you'd still go up.
Honestly, I think
fast,
maybe the only difference would have been throwing the infantry on the road, or put the infantry in the tree line, because then I couldn't blitz through them. I'd have had to either go through the defenses. Everyone has seen the defender missions are hard, especially if your opponent
has my dice.
Well, not even, but like a fast-moving army like the Soviets that has to close anyway. The night didn't help because my searchlight illuminated my whole army. Yeah. That's weird, especially in the long table edge.
I mean, again, that card is more of a general use card. There are other missions that use the long table edges where the defender gets minefields. So in that instance, it's more beneficial because the 40 inches covers more into the defender's deployment.
It does.
This instance, because we were doing a modified version of Onslaught to represent the fight against Seelow, and in this instance, it also worked to our historical advantage in so much as that's what happened when they were doing it. Zhukov decided to try this to try and create a daylight condition for his attacking forces. However, he neglected to realize that because of the quick thawing area and the rapidly rising temperatures and the fact that this is a floodplain, it was really foggy that morning. So really, the searchlights, the only thing it did was illuminate the fog, backlighting his troops as they advanced towards the Germans. Now, the Germans had positions in the floodplain. After the preliminary bombardment, which we also actually forgot about.
I should have had a bigger advantage.
Yeah. They fell back to the defense line on the heights, leaving the trenches and whatnot that they had in the floodplain completely empty anyways. So that also helped to their advantage. Now, in reality, because it was a 2-to-1 advantage for the Soviets, they steamrolled them. However, the Germans got the fact in a victory in historical wise in so much as they held them off for 3 days, when in reality it should have only been like a 12-hour battle. So this is what would have happened, but it's not what happened.
I mean, at this stage of the war, this is not fun. It might not be the most exciting game to fight, but being a historical game and historical channel, this is what was happening.
Yep.
It was run backwards as fast as you could and empty your clip while you did it.
Pretty much. So this will be basically a major victory for the Soviets, which in our backwards releasing campaign will make it delayed reserves for the Blood on the Streets game, which you will already have seen. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. This may be one of the last Berlin-themed games we play for a while because it's too close to the end of the war for my tastes. We've got some more Stalingrad content coming up. We need to wrap that up soon. I think we got 3 or 4 more games we got to film for that. We've got some Team Yankee content coming up. I know the Northern Front book is releasing sometime this summer, so we're going to be working on that. And yeah. Guys, remember to like, subscribe, and share us. Check us out on Facebook, social medias like Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, Discord. Please check out our affiliate link with Tista Minis. Every dollar spent on your purchases through that link is an extra little bit of money here for us to make more content for you. And then in the fall, we're hoping to maybe plunge into some classic D-Day and just kind of enjoy the middle of the war. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. Remember, we're pulling for you. Let's keep sticks on the ice.
Take care there, everyone.
Wow.